We are getting fitted at the Cobra Puma headquarters. We're joined here with Derek from Cobra Puma. We're gonna try out the putting and we're gonna see what we can do. Derek's gonna explain all the numbers. He's the guru behind this, so let's get right into it.
But at the very least, so like how putter fitting works for me and in general is identifying head types that make sense. Even if there's a few different styles that match that for your stroke, is finding what do you like the look and what can you align and visually putt on line, and then getting things like length, loft, lie angle, head weight. Those are kind of the finer details.
Like, does grip and shaft play in this fitting? I actually like that you guys have the Super Stroke pistol because that's what I got on mine.
Generally for my fits, I'm gonna stay in like big things. So like talking about LA golf, stability shaft in a putter or grip, that's getting super fine, and that's like almost on the, not controversial, but less defined. So what we're gonna do, Sam Putt Lab, it's an ultrasound machine that tracks this Doppler in space. We're gonna do a set with yours, go over numbers and what they mean and where you are with yours, and then figure out what kind of putter for us in Cobra. Calibrate it. So you good?
Yeah. Okay.
And then 7 putts from here. If you want to go through your full pre-shot, wherever, I'll help place the ball just so you focus on the putt.
All right, so they're quick.
Yeah, it's like 12.
Okay.
Putter fitting, a lot of unknown, but we know just like ball flight laws tells us the ball will generally start where the face is aimed. It's the same for a putter, but unlike a full shot where path controls curve, putter, we're not curving at all. So what we're really trying to influence then is that face at impact, getting it to where we want to start the ball. So on average, you rotate the putter about 3 degrees open. That's kind of moderate to low. What's your common miss, left or right usually? Is it a push or a pull?
Depends on what the putt is.
Okay.
Left to rights, it's always kind of a push.
Okay.
So I've been practicing releasing the toe more.
Yep.
It's mainly just like left to rights where I'm missing a lot to the right.
Yeah, the rest though are pretty
Yeah,
pretty
it depends on
neutral,
read. It's like read almost.
Yeah, I got you. On average, you have the putter about 0.4 degrees shut. Oh, or that's because of the break. So you rotate it a moderate amount and you get it back to square pretty easily. And then the only thing with path that we're really trying to look at when we say, face matters more is we want it to be consistent, right? If the path influences the face to be as consistent, on target where we want to be, it means you're going to start the ball on line a lot more. You can kind of see here, face relative to path, a lot of square.
It's pretty good though.
Yeah. You can see it's a lot of black line, which black line means you have the putter square to your path a long time. So that gives you a really good chance of making a good stroke and keeping it on line. Contact, pretty good. Lie angle, also really good.
I like that.
So what that tells me from a contact perspective is length is good. If length was too long or
what do you mean length?
Length of the putter.
Oh yeah.
So it means we're really spot on with it. You don't need a longer putter.
I know, I did cut it. I think it's 33.
Yeah.
Might be 33.
Yeah. So I play.
Well, we're not the tallest dudes in the
Unfortunately, right? Yeah. All right, so this is a page we'll pull up whenever we start looking at comparisons. So down here gives us a score. So when we compare putters, it tells us, are we getting better? So tendency is just, it wants you to obviously roll that putt on line, be zeroed out, like Tiger said. And so your tendency is really good. Like you're really good putter overall as far as your metrics. Timing, that's your tempo control, your speed control, so pretty good. And then consistency, 82%, also really good. Anything above 80 is a really good player. So road to scratch, if you're not losing putts.
I average like 30 to 31 putts around.
Yeah, so you're not losing a ton of strokes there. But yeah, we said 0.4 degrees shut. That's off of 1 degree shut aim. So when we start looking at how you get the ball on line, is it an aim thing or is it a stroke thing? It means you have a little bit of an open relationship. You start a little left and push it kind of on line. We'll see how that changes overall.
All right, so let's see what other putters.
Yeah, so where you'd go from here, we can talk on a blade on how it'll show that probably goes even more right, and that's why you play more of a mid mallet.
That's the one that I was like looking at. Well, do you want to try blade or?
Yeah, we can. I want to try, well, this will be very similar. Honestly, this is where we'll fall back into probably. Why don't we try blade just to kind of show differences?
Damn, so I'm low-key like a good putter technically too.
Yeah, so above 80 is considered scratch level. So you're definitely strokes gain wise, you're not losing anything, you're pretty good. Similar putter because it is pretty similar style, but tendency actually got like elite. Like that's
so 90. Left is this?
Yeah, left is the Sport 40. That's the name of the putter, and then this is yours. So overall, basically about the same. Tendency went up.
What does tendency mean again?
So that's you starting the ball on line, you know, doing everything. It's a robot, so it just wants you to be zeroed out, just hitting every putt dead center, aiming dead center. So means your stroke metrics from an aim and start line perspective got better. So interesting, the different neck design, right? Plumber's neck versus...
Wait, what the heck?
Yeah, you aimed it more neutral by a lot, yeah.
No, but even this consistency.
Yeah.
Come again, what does this mean?
So plumber's neck on the blade versus you play like a little slant neck, right? So just saying that you aim it probably a little bit more neutral, like a little bit more consistent. So in a putter fitting, if you're being really broad, the three things I'm trying to influence is, can you aim it consistent? Can you start a ball on line? And then how fast can you hit that ball consistently? You know, controlling that.
I mean, those numbers are just 10 times better.
Yeah, just really good overall. The face was dead zero. Like you were.
Which is just phenomenal.
Yeah, really good.
But now what happens if like if we make this smaller?
Only thing we would look at is the bottom weights, which you could play whatever you want. They would be heavier, so the head weight would be heavier. And you were choking down there, so it's just, all that tells you is 33 is still your length. I mean, that you're dialed on the contact.
So that's almost like center.
Yeah, that's dead center. You don't need to play excessively light or excessively heavy head weights whenever you have kind of pretty even tempo. You know, if you're really slow tempo, you generally want a heavier putter. Yeah. And if you're really fast, you need less weight because you don't need that ball to come off really hot. So
this is almost like the one, and we haven't, I mean.
Yeah. Buckets. So you got better. Judging tempo, your consistency was crazy good.
So left is with more weights.
Yeah. So all the way.
Holy shit, an 83.3.
Yeah, really, consistency was just crazy. Plumber's neck, you aim really, really well, you know, from address versus the slight slant neck, you aimed a little left, and then literally zero. So
that's kind of crazy. So I'm legit hitting it exactly where I want to.
Yeah. You're aiming
so now it's literally all read. It's never going to be my stroke. 2%
Yeah.
I think is massive, right? That's losing a putter to a round.
Put it in.
Dude, I almost like don't even want to cut it.
Yeah.
Based on how perfect I'm hitting this. Like why? I think like
As
if
short as
I
we-
cut it,
yeah.
like something's going to happen with the stroke where it's like I know exactly where my hands. I want to keep it.
Well, it's short as we are. It's almost like a counterbalance grip.
I don't want to change anything about this.
Sweet. All we really were looking at changing is this one rotates a little less, but we also noticed that the neck design he aimed a little left at times and would have to then kind of push it back on line. The plumber's neck on the blade here, he was aiming a lot more square, you know, a lot more zeroed out from where we wanted to be. So it allowed him to just be really neutral with everything and roll it on line. And then the last little bit, the speed was a little off, you know, matching his tempo. We just gave him a little extra head weight, and that allowed him to be really consistent on the tempo, a little more consistent on the speed overall, and now he's even better. So
that was actually crazy. The blade was so much better than the Scotty, and then just adding the 20 grams made it 2% better.
You already rolled it online and your speed was pretty good. We found something that you aimed a little better. That was the only thing that, you know, you needed a little bit more improvement. You're still rolling it online. In there, we got your speed back to where it was, if anything, a little better. So.
No, we're a happy camper. Shout out to Derek for helping us out. The putter is what I'm most excited about. Thank you guys for watching. Go check out Cobra Puma if you're interested in a fitting or if you just want to try out any of their clubs. They are very good clubs, especially with Derek. Derek will get you dialed. Yeah. So thank you guys for watching. We'll catch you on another video.